or Ravi Sahay of ravisahay.com. And you're watching PSI TV, the Netflix of biz brands.
Welcome to PSI TV. Today, my guest is Ravi Sahay, and he is the author of May You Be Healthy, Well-Being for Pennies a Day. Having experienced profound healing from severe ailments, Ravi now shares some simple but disciplined lifestyle changes to heal and prevent chronic conditions. Welcome, Ravi.
Thank you very much. I am welcome to you too.
Ravi, you have had a miracle in your life. What were you exactly healed from? How long ago? And how is your health today?
That's a beautiful question. It's a profound question for me. I'm 74 years old and I'm healthy. Was never healthy like this before. In midlife, around 55 years of age, I had a heart attack. I had congestive heart failure. A pacemaker was implanted. I had gout. I had eczema. I had chronic sinus problems. And today, I would say that my heart is very healthy. The pacemaker has been disabled. The eczema is gone. The gout has not recurred, and my sinuses are very, very clear.
Oh,
and I sleep very well.
I need that secret. I have sinus issues, Ravi, so you have to share that one with me. Wow. So how long? You said that was when you were 55 and you're now 74?
Yes.
Wow. So you've maintained this good health over 20 plus years.
Well, I would say that only in last 5 years,
okay,
I have gathered my health. I have gathered my birthright, but it took 2 decades of change, of continuous lifestyle improvement that I am here. And then I wrote this book so that it can be helpful to others too.
Well, that is powerful what you just said. 2 decades of lifestyle changes. Not a lot of people are willing to do 1 week of anything, much less 2 decades of anything. That is consistency, and that is amazing, Ravi. So you wrote this book you just referred to, May You Be Healthy, Well-Being for Pennies a Day. And that seems to be a how-to book, and it comes highly recommended by many doctors and other health practitioners. If somebody grabs a copy of that book, Ravi, what can they look forward to getting in that?
Well, the book is a prayer, as you know, may you be healthy. And it is an offering so that people can do simple lifestyle changes. These are not something that you have to do many changes at once, just simple changes with the awareness that the body has its own innate healing capability. And the nature, we are part of that nature. The closer we are to nature in terms of our lifestyle, we are going to be serving our body and mind and the spirit better. So the book has basically common sense ideas, which many people and many cultures have it. But with this modern lifestyle that we have been leading, we have not been serving our body and mind, okay? So what my book does is takes us through some simple wisdom, which means how do you take care of different parts of your body? For instance, the gut is a very important part, and the microbiome discovery is just finding that. Similarly, microbiome resides in the oral area. It resides on the skin. So we have to learn habits to have clean bowel movement, how to massage our skin, how to take care of our oral microbiome, which Ayurveda talks about a lot, which is oil pulling, which is neti, nasal irrigation, nasya, which is irrigating the nasal cavity, eye wash, of course, brushing the gums and cleaning the tongues and flossing it. So Ayurveda has given an approach for keeping that daily cleansing of the where the microbiome resides. So microbiome and says that lifestyle is the most important thing for keeping us healthy. This is the new discovery that happened in 2007. And I took advantage of that discovery. And I also took advantage of the Ayurvedic wisdom, which is 5,000 years old, which is an Indian traditional medicine. And though both of those are pointing to the same thing. So when people read my book, they will find that this kind of style, this kind of habits, they were in the other ancestors too, like eating whole grain food, eating what we now call prebiotic and probiotic. The ability to have exercise, which is not, going to gym. It's basically doing walking, doing a stretching, doing simple things like yoga, and also, of course, sleep. Sleep is very, very important. And we cannot deprive ourselves of sleep because it directly affects our immune system. It regulates our immune system. And the other part, which is very, very important, is how do we steer through the healthcare system? Because the healthcare system is for disease. It is not for health. So we have to come to realize that we have to take care of our health, and we take care of the medical system only when it is needed, like broken bone or a heart disease, heart attack. But the autoimmune diseases that we are getting these days, or chronic diseases, these can be only cured by lifestyle changes.
Wow. Now, Ravi, you are Indian from India?
Yes.
But you needed a heart attack.
I had to lean back to that knowledge, and it gave me conviction to follow over time.
Well, speaking of conviction, in the foreword of your book, you have a doctor, I don't want to say the name wrong, Guarneri?
Guarneri, yes.
And that in the foreword, it refers to you as not as a typical patient, but an empowered one, kind of piggybacking off of what you just said. But what do you think Dr. Guarneri meant that you are an empowered person? And would you say that you passed on the gift of empowerment in your book?
Again, I'm very indebted to Dr. Guarneri. She is an integrative medicine practitioner. She's a cardiologist, board certified, etc. She founded integrative medicine at Scripps Clinic in San Diego. Now, I purposely went to her because after my heart attack, and she has been my coach. And what is empowerment? Empowerment is a faith and a conviction to change your current state of affairs. That's what empowerment is. You have to have hope, you have to have faith, you have to have some role model that is showing your way. That's what Dr. Guarneri did for me. And I'm hoping that my book will do it for other people.
Okay, but then also in your book, Dr. Tom Dwyer, who's also an MD, said that your book combines Ayurveda with the recently discovered knowledge of applied physiology. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Again, Dr. Tom Dwyer, he has practiced family practice for many, many years. And he has realized that modern conventional medicine is not complete because of the weak body-mind connection. So the mind is very, very important in controlling the body. And Ayurveda had that knowledge that mind and body are connected. Microbiome is saying the same thing, that the gut health connects to the brain. There's a gut-brain axis. Now we go further, and if you look at now what we are talking about is we are talking how trauma, especially child trauma, creates physiological diseases like irritable bowel syndrome. So this question of this integration, the integrative medicine, the holistic lifestyle, that is what I am trying to bring in this book, and with my experience and with help of all these doctors like Dr. Guarneri.
So what I like about what you're saying, Ravi, is you're not yourself a doctor, but you're someone who has had the lived experience of restoring your health. And you're sharing your story, you're sharing the wisdom you've picked up along the way. And if you can do it, other people can do it too. And I hope that they are being just as encouraged as I am. So Ravi, you live in San Diego, and just for reference, the cost of living varies from city to city. Right now, a lot of people may say they're time strapped, they're broke. What does it really cost in terms of time, effort, money to live this kind of lifestyle you're talking about?
Well, interestingly, first, health is wealth. And after pandemic, we are realizing it more. The other part is my book subtitle is May You Be Healthy, Well-Being on Pennies a Day. So it is not expensive, and whatsoever we are doing, and we are very busy, as you said, time is strapped, we have to ask this question: if we don't have good health, how can we enjoy whatsoever we are doing? And isn't it important to have a good health so that I can be productive, I can enjoy life? So there has to be some mind shift here. As I have said, we have gone into a wrong direction by keeping ourselves busy at the expense of our health. Okay. So it is not expensive at all. In fact, whole grain food can be cheaper. It is definitely healthier. And for a simple example, I sprout mung beans or this legume which is called chana. You see, the nutrients are just more powerful. Just it takes 24 hours. You soak it, and 24 hours it sprouts. It is healthier than anything else you can find in the market. Okay. So the point is, similarly in my book, I talk about recipe. You don't have to buy kefir. You can make your own kefir, and it's very simple to do it. And that is a very good probiotic. So instead of eating outside, if we start to make some food ourselves, we know what we are eating, we can't be broke. And in fact, we will be enjoying every morsel of our food and the life.
And certainly meat is sometimes the most expensive portion of a grocery bill. So Ravi, you used to actually teach math and economics. So when you're not busy writing, what are you up to these days?
Well, one of the things I learned from economics is the market system that we have is not working in the area of health. Our healthcare cost is very, very high. It is the pharma idea is pill for the ill. is just not working, and it is very, very expensive. So one of the things I'm trying to do is educate my community about lifestyle, that you need to build your immunity. You build the community through lifestyle changes. In fact, it will be great in that in prime time TV time, we have advertisements saying lifestyle change cured this disease, rather than you have to take this pill and blah, 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 the side effect is such and such. So our market forces, as I told, have been distorted, and that needs to be corrected by public, by our will. So that's one thing I'm doing, is build community, build immunity. And about math, I like to teach math to young kids through games. So they love it, and I play with them. And that I think is a good way, like shoots and ladder and bingos and that kind of thing.
Oh, wow. So Ravi, is there anything else you'd like to share?
Yes, I would like to appeal to everyone, but especially women like you, and thanks for doing this, because we need a nurturing environment at home for our children, for our partners, and we need to eat healthy food. And women have a big role in that part. So that's one thing I want to say. My book, which has a cover, it is as a feminine hand, it is a prayer that we all be healthy. And so if we are able to eat healthy, we are able to do some walking, some stretching, we are able to relax, do a little mindfulness exercise, and be very, very, very discreet when going to a doctor, because I will say that we can empower ourselves to be healthy without prescription drugs. And that's my goal.
Wow. Good stuff, Ravi. Good stuff. So thank you so much for being my guest today, Ravi. And you guys, you are really having a great opportunity here. As Ravi said, pharma, their big thing is the pill for the ill. I love that takeaway. And check out some more information, if you would, at ravishahay.com. And I will put the spelling in the credits, guys, to make sure you don't miss that. ravishahay.com. And may you be healthy. Well-being for pennies a day. Ravi, thank you so much for being my guest today.
Thank you again.